Tina Turner cremated. Funeral details of Tina Turner revealed as legendary singer preferred small, private services. Tina Turner, she is buried in Switzerland. She didn't want a big public funeral. She wanted to be cremated after her death. I assume it will be a very private event. I am sure that a memorial concert and tribute will be organized later. It will be for her very close friends in Switzerland and her manager. It will not be a big event. Related to the funeral, believes Eddie Hampton Armani, who has worked with Tina Turner for years, writes The Mirror. There will be a private service attended by close friends and family, the announcement said, reports the Daily Mail. What Tina Turner's last days were like. Tina Turner died of natural causes after a long illness known to have colon cancer, high blood pressure and brain death. The famous singer and her husband Erwin Bach bought a property overlooking Lake Zurich for a whopping $76 million. The estate in the canton of Zurich, on which 10 buildings were erected, was like a true oasis for the music legend and her husband. On the property where they are located, Tina Turner and her husband spent special moments. There are up to 10 buildings and a private lake, as well as a swimming pool and jetty. The Queen of Rock and Roll died on this property, writes the Daily Mail. The singer and Erwin Bach had to wait for Swiss citizenship to be able to buy a property in Switzerland under Swiss law. Newspapers in this country wrote that tennis star Roger Federer planned to buy this property, and then decided on another house outside of Zurich. I left America because I was successful in another country, and my boyfriend was in another country, she told Larry King in 1997. Citing the popularity of private dancer in the UK. She ordered, for the most part, Europe has been very supportive of my music. In the end, she and Bach decided to settle in Switzerland, and then bought a huge estate in the village of Staffa. Prior to this purchase, they had long rented a house called Chateau Algonquin in a nearby village called Kuznich. Tina Turner married German-born music director Bach in 2013. After dating for almost 3 decades, they have lived in Europe since 1994. Tina Turner had a career that spanned over 6 decades, and the world was shocked to hear of her death on May 24th. While fans have gathered outside the icon's Zurich, Switzerland home, with their tributes, details have emerged about the Queen of Rock and Roll's funeral procession. While the specifics regarding the What's Love Got to Do With It artist's funeral announced, a spokesperson for the family told the Daily Mail, it's going to be an intimate ceremony. There will be a private funeral ceremony attended by close friends and family, the insider confirmed. Her personal assistant, Eddie Hampton Armani, told The Mirror that the proud Mary singer did not want a big public funeral. She wanted to be cremated, and I expect it to be a small, very private affair. I am sure there will be some kind of memorial concert and tribute later, he told the publication. It will be for her very close friends in Switzerland and her manager. It will not be a big family occasion. The 8-time Grammy winner died after battling a long illness in her home in Zurich, Switzerland, at the age of 83. Her death was announced in a statement on social media on May 24th. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of Tina Turner. A statement on her official Instagram page read, with her music and her boundless passion for life, she enchanted millions of fans around the world and inspired the stars of tomorrow. Today we say goodbye to a dear friend who leaves us all her greatest work, her music. All our heartfelt compassion goes out to her family. Tina, we will miss you dearly. The songstress suffered several health issues in the years leading up to her death. Tina underwent a life-saving kidney transplant in 2017, as husband Erwin Bach donated one of his kidneys to his wife, when the chances of finding her a matching donor were slim. By December 2016, my kidneys were at a new low of 20% and plunging rapidly, and I faced 2 choices, either regular dialysis or a kidney transplant, she wrote in her 2018 memoir, Tina Turner, My Love Story. I'm happy to say that, thanks to my beloved husband, Erwin, giving me one of his kidneys, the gift of life, I'm in good health and loving life every day. Tina Turner is not gone. Her spirit continues. The Queen of Rock and Roll did not fear death, was curious about the afterlife, and retreated from the public eye to prepare for the end of her life, her Buddhist spiritual advisor reveals. Tina Turner withdrew from public life to prepare herself for the afterlife as part of her devout Buddhist beliefs, DailyMail.com can reveal. In an exclusive interview with DailyMail.com, acclaimed Tibetan Buddhist mantra musician Dechen Shakdagse told how the Queen of Rock and Roll was not afraid of dying and was looking forward to the afterlife. Turner was raised as a Christian in her native Tennessee, but considered the religion oppressive and found salvation from the abuse she suffered from her first husband Ike in Buddhism, Shaq Dagsay claimed. Tina told me, "I'm not afraid of dying." She was curious to see what is coming, Shaq Dagsay said of Turner, who passed away last week at her home in Zurich, Switzerland. At the age of 83, Turner made 3 albums with Shaq Dagsay at a music studio close to the legend's lakeside home outside Zurich. Over their 6-year partnership, the pair discussed their shared Buddhist faith, and Shaq Dagsay gained a vivid insight into her beliefs. When Tina Turner was in that toxic relationship with her first husband Ike, she was introduced to Buddhism by a friend, Shaq Dagsay told DailyMail.com. "When we were recording together, we developed an intense relationship," she added. "And she told me she would never have been able to overcome all the pain she suffered and the struggle she endured during her first marriage without reciting the Buddhist mantras. It gave her the strength to carry on." Tina told me she had been raised as a Christian, but she found the church structure too oppressive. Shaq Dagsay spoke about Turner's decision to retire from public life about 2.5 years ago. Her last public appearance was in November 2019. "I did not see Tina for the last couple of years, after she began suffering serious health problems. But I know she was not afraid of dying. In the Buddhist tradition, at a certain part of your life you choose to retreat. This is a very important phase of your life, because preparation for death is something considered the most important part of human life," Shaq Dagsay said. "We all know that death will come, but most of us totally neglect it. She prepared incredibly well. She chose to retreat. She only went out a few times. This is because she chose to withdraw from public life as she was preparing for her own death. She was a Buddhist practitioner, and she knew that it is so important to keep all the distractions of life outside of the mind." Nepal-born Shaq Dagsay, 64, the daughter of a Buddhist Lama, explained that Tina Turner, like all Buddhists, believed in reincarnation and was curious about the afterlife. She said, "Tina definitely believed in reincarnation. It is a pillar of our religion. Without reincarnation, Buddhism does not make sense. It's all about karma. That is why I admire her for retreating for the past couple of years, preparing for her death. She gave everything she had to her fans, her voice, her love, her performances, her beauty, her grace, and she helped so many artists." Shaq Dagsay said that Turner made a pathway for female artists like Beyonce, Rihanna and Madonna. "They would not have been there had there not been a Tina Turner, who went on the stage first in the male-dominated music world, and then for her to say, 'I need to retreat for this time of inner preparation.' She was preparing for the next life. Tina is not gone. Her spirit, her energy continues, and she had the freedom to prepare for that," Shaq Dagsay said. Turner is expected to be laid to rest in private Buddhist ceremony. Tina Turner to be laid to rest in a very private affair among close friends, as fans across the world mourn the loss of singing icon Tina Turner. Details regarding her funeral have come to light. Turner passed away peacefully at her home in Switzerland on Wednesday, May 24th at the age of 83. Her death was officially confirmed through a statement shared on her Instagram account. "It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of Tina Turner," the statement read. "With her music and her boundless passion for life, she enchanted millions of fans around the world and inspired the stars of tomorrow. Today we say goodbye to a dear friend who leaves us all her greatest work, her music. All our heartfelt compassion goes out to her family. Tina, we will miss you dearly." Now her personal assistant of over 20 years, Eddie Hampton, has revealed that the Simply the Best hitmaker did not want a big funeral. While discussing how Turner will be farewelled, "She wanted to be cremated, and I expect it to be a small, very private affair," Hampton told the Mirror. "I am sure there will be some kind of memorial concert and tribute later. It will be for her very close friends in Switzerland and her manager. It will not be a big family occasion," he continued. "Those in attendance for the funeral will join the millions who are still mourning the loss of Turner." After news broke of her passing, fans and fellow musicians offered their heartfelt tributes to the legendary singer, while celebrating her immeasurable impact on the world of music. The Rolling Stones' Mick Jagger was among the first to honor his wonderful friend, telling fans that he will never forget her. Turner's incredible talent and unwavering determination to her craft saw her quickly achieve international stardom, leaving an enduring mark on the world of music and securing her place as the queen of rock and roll. Her path to fame began when she joined Ike Turner's band as a backup singer. It wasn't long before her incredible vocal abilities and undeniable stage presence caught the attention of both audiences and the music industry. The duo quickly rose to fame as Ike and Tina Turner, captivating crowds with their electrifying performances that blended rock, soul, and rhythm and blues. Over time, Turner's talent demanded recognition in its own right, and her solo career soared to amazing heights. With a signature mix of rock, soul, and blues, she amazed fans worldwide. Hits such as What's Love Got to Do with It, Private Dancer, and Simply the Best showcased her commanding voice, earning her countless accolades, including numerous Grammy Awards and an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Turner is survived by her husband Erwin Bach and her adopted sons Ike Turner Jr. and Michael.